Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. Now just over a month ago I made a post on my community tab asking what boss I should make a cheese guide for next. The top vote was no surprise, with Maliketh winning with a whopping 38%. Now I kid you not, I spent that next month working on a Maliketh video with no success. This guy is definitely killable, but no matter how much I tried, I could not figure out a way to make him cheesable. What often worked during the first half of the fight rarely worked in the second. I tried the infinite shield bubble glitch, I tried the Elden Beast invincibility glitch, and nothing. This guy was impossible to cheese. That's until today, my friends. I have finally figured out a way to instantly cheese Maliketh. Let's get into it. So this method requires a couple things, and then can be greatly enhanced even further by a couple other things. I've decided to go and make a separate video where I go over how to get every single item in Ash of War mentioned in this video. I'll link that down below in the description, so go take a look if you're curious. I also want to quickly mention that I'm now partnered with GamerSupps, and they're giving out free samples if it's something you've ever wanted to try. It's cost-free, sugar-free, and it slaps. Link below if you're interested. So the method revolves around this Ash of War, Flame of the Redmanes, and as far as I'm aware, you can use it on any melee weapon you like. It shouldn't change anything. Make sure you definitely upgrade that weapon though, as a fully upgraded katana, for example, was doing a lot more than a low-level katana. And of course, for the purpose of this video, I'll be using the Ash of War on a Yuji katana. Now this Ash of War is insane because it instantly stun locks just about any enemy or boss for some pretty insane damage. Maybe I just haven't looked very far, but I actually haven't seen this bad boy be used anywhere on YouTube, and I'm pretty surprised as it is overpowered. Now, without any buffs at all, this thing already shreds. Here on screen, you can see me using it against Maliketh, and in this gameplay, I didn't even use one talisman or the Flask of Wondrous Physic. Now, I'm not gonna lie, my 60 vitality definitely came in clutch here, and the Mimic was awesome for keeping him distracted, but it's just an excellent display of how well this Ash of War works. Now here on screen is me using the Ash of War alongside a couple other items to absolutely shred Maliketh, with him hardly even touching me at all. If you don't have the Ash of War, check out my other video. If you do, go and give this method a try, and if you're still struggling, come back to this video because I'm going to explain to you how you can make Maliketh your bitch. Alright, first off, the talismans. I'm sure there are better ones you can use. I'm not an expert, but this is what I used. The Viridian Amber Medallion for the extra stamina. I used the Shard of Alexander, which greatly boosts the attack power of an Ash of War. The Fire Scorpion Charm, which raises fire attack. And Shabriri's Woe, which constantly attracts enemies' aggression. Shabriri's is incredibly important, as your Mimic will also have it once you summon it, and once the Mimic is summoned, I will swap that out with the Ritual Swords Talisman, which raises the attack power when HP is full. If you plan on using another summon instead of the Mimic, go ahead and just don't worry about Shabriri's. Now, your armor and weapon don't matter, you don't plan to get hit anyway, so wear whatever armor you want. And again, all of the melee weapons work the exact same with the Ash of War, so just use your strongest one. For the Flask of Wondrous Physic, I used the Flame Shrouding Cracked Tear, which temporarily boosts fire attacks, and then I used the Stone Barb Cracked Tear, which makes stance break easier. This was one of the most noticeable changes, and probably one of the most important items I've listed, as it will double the amount the boss staggers, which is huge. And just to top all of that off, I brought along a Blood Boil Aromatic, which raises your maximum attack power by 30%, and your stamina by 20% for an entire minute. I will mention it does decrease your damage negation by minus 25%, but we're trying not to be hit at all if possible, so that's fine. And to top that off, we have the Mimic tier, of course. So this is how it goes. You walk up to the boss door, you're going to drink your Physic Flask, then you're going to drink your Blood Boil. You're going to walk through the mist and be ready. You want to run straight to a pillar and dodge any attacks that get sent your way, and then summon your Mimic as soon as possible. Once you can, get that Shabriri's Woe off. And if you want to, go ahead and replace it with something else. Not needed, just make sure you remove it. Now wait for your Mimic to distract the boss and try use the Ash of War to absolutely melt him. It should take between 2 and 3 hits from your Ash of War to stun lock him. If the Mimic is helping you, it'll be even less. If you get hit, just make sure to heal up to keep yourself on full health for those buffs. Rest of the time, you should be fine. You should stay aggroed on the Mimic, but of course, sometimes you mess up, you get unlucky. Just keep at it, and you'll be in the second phase before you know it. Now here the same rules apply. Rush to get off the Ash of War before he can do any real damage, and GG. Maliketh is no more. I really hope this was helpful. Please consider liking the video if it was, or even subscribing to help support a smaller channel. I'll be testing this new method of mine against numerous different bosses, so stay tuned if that's something you're interested in seeing. Yes, I'm looking at you, Malenia. Links below for all the other boss cheeses on the channel, and don't forget about the limited time free GamerSup samples if you want to try some healthier sugar-free gamer juice. Have an awesome day, everyone, and thanks for watching. Peace.